Hello there, my beautiful Pisces, and welcome. This is your weekly love reading for May 12th to May 19th. Pisces, stick around towards the end. I will be getting each zodiac sign's feelings and actions towards you for the week. Let's start this love reading off with your overall energy for the week is luminosity. All right, Pisces, you are absolutely glowing this week. This card is the card of being extremely magnetic. You are going to be turning heads, breaking necks. Some of you actually feel more beautiful or feel the need to do some beauty rituals, or, when you focus on those things in terms of doing the mirror method, you do feel more, I want to say, aura filled. I feel like your aura is able to be seen. You are just shining bright, and love, potential romance can see that. They can feel that. So you are I could see somebody walk into a room and everyone looks at them, but not in a way of judgment, but a way of awe. So I feel like for a lot of you Pisces, you may find that energy for you this week, whether in a romantic way or just in a general way. And it doesn't necessarily have to mean that you're walking into a room in terms of a gathering party and something you were invited to. You could just go to the gym and everyone's just wow, that person has an amazing aura about them. So you are glowing. Get ready to glow this week, Pisces. I kind of feel like some of you are already feeling this energy because you have been working on feeling better about yourself. So let's see what else we got going on for love. We have self-worth. I mean, damn. Wow. Good job, Pisces. This is amazing energy. To get luminosity followed by self-worth, it's such a strong self-energy. A lot of you, this love reading is not only giving you an indication that you are magnetic towards love, but it's giving that energy of the love for yourself that is found or newly found or being amplified in this moment. We have mirroring and we have victim. Yeah. So I feel like for a while you were really in your head about yourself. And you're coming out of your mind. Your mind may have been playing tricks on you in a certain sense. And this is going to be removed out of. When you receive self-worth, you're understanding how to move past this. So let's clarify self-worth with pause. Yeah, I do feel like for some of you Pisces, you're kind of yeah, I clicked on this love weekly, but I really do love focusing on myself. On mirroring, we have divine timing. Yeah, so mirroring to divine timing is kind of saying, I understand on a spiritual level, I am a mirror to my reality. So the more I work on myself, the more I love myself, the more I create a beautiful relationship with myself, the more I will mirror that outward in reality. So there is some sort of internal knowing that you are having in this moment, Pisces, that you're trusting in the divine. You're saying, I know that I will mirror out an energy that I will love to connect to. And the universe is saying divine timing is at work in your love life. Keep the self energy up. And on victim, we have healing. Ah, beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So there is a mental healing energy that is collectively being brought up around this time. I think I might have told you guys, but I definitely told my other channel. So on my main channel, I'm going to make videos of me just talking about stuff, whether I feel the need to tell y'all about an energy that I feel or a download that I received or whatever the case may be. And one of my ideas for releases is taking the similar energies that come out for you as well as my other channel and letting everybody know that. Hey, if it came out for you and it also came out for them and I already cleansed the space and removed that energy, then this means it's a collective energy. This means it's not just Pisces. It's not just the other channel sign. It is all. So there is a collective mental healing energy happening right now this week in terms of love. Hopefully I have time to make that video, but if not, at least y'all hear it. So let's see what we got going on in terms of your tarot theme cards and see what details are coming your way. specific energy that they want you to know about for love. I feel like a lot of it is self, but the self is doing something, and I feel like the energy is gaining momentum, and that's why they're bringing it up. Let's see. We have release with death. Beautiful. Card number 13. Amazing energy. So a lot of you had to go through a really strong transformation and realize like, wait, okay, this is why I attract people in like that. This is why I feel this way. This is why things go like this. This is why, etc. Whatever your why is and why you chose to release and heal. And some of you, there was something that we're holding on to. Beautiful Scorpio energy that you're receiving on the day today of the full moon in Scorpio. So a lot of releases coming through. We have well-deserved reward with the 9 of Pentacles. Oh yeah, right underneath mirroring to divine timing. So there will be a physical manifestation of an individual. You see that person just standing up there? Yep, there they are. But this is also an indication of you. Everything exists and coexists at once, right? So once you stand on this energy of self-fulfillment, understanding how to make your own self happy, being your own company and loving it and enjoying it, you attract in an energy that you also love to be around, an energy that also loves to be around you because it's coming from that sense of self. So divine timing is playing. Ooh, the divine has something up their sleeve for your love life, Pisces. And you have Teach with the Hierophant. There it is. There they are. Oh, the universe has something up their sleeve. A committed energy, someone that aligns with your spiritual growth. And it's going to be well worth it. So some of you, you're kind of okay with that, I feel, with all the self energy coming through. You're like, it's fine. I'd rather wait for the right person than waste my time on the wrong one. And the universe is like, I got you. Just give me a second. If you are newly single, Pisces, I feel like you may find yourself loving it soon and understanding some things of why certain endings had to happen. Let's clarify this. On the Death card, we have the 6 of Pentacles. Beautiful. You neglected self in certain connections in the past. You lost yourself in certain connections in the past. And the universe, spirit, has been teaching you how to keep yourself and also love another. On the 9 of Pentacles, we have the 10 of Wands. Beautiful. That release of burden, that release of feeling like you have the weight of the world on top of you. You know, Pisces, sometimes we turn into like emotional maniacs when we feel something. And some of you are like, why do I get like this? I need to figure out how to not get like this. And you may be figuring it out. On the Hierophant, we have the 10 of Pentacles. Wow, that's beautiful. That is beautiful. Whoever the universe is giving you an indication about this week that is going to be worth the wait, it really is. And I feel like there's this okayness about it. And if you're newly single, I feel like you're finding a lot of support in other energies around you, and it's feeling very good. Your advice is the Ace of Cups. There it is. Open your heart, be open, be ready. Because just because nothing is being mirrored into reality yet, you have divine timing. And if you are in a relationship here, Pisces, because sorry, I think I've been leaving you guys out, relationship-y Pisces, that are already connected, I feel like there is going to be progression towards the connection of higher level. Like dating to relationship, not knowing how they feel, to Ace of Cups, knowing how they feel. But there was a need for you to do something in terms of self, whether with this person or away from this person. And your outcome is the Empress. Wow. Beautiful growth, physical manifestation. Some of you, you may have even wanted to get pregnant, or you may have even wanted to connect to somebody that you feel confident enough to bear children with. So some of you, you're going to meet somebody within, hold on, let me see if I can figure out a time frame here for a second. Because I feel like there's something about this week, but it may not necessarily be fully 100% this week. But there's some type of self stuff you're doing this week that's pushing the energy like crazy. Let's see. 10 of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, and the Empress. Please clarify that. 10 of Pentacles with the Tower. Wow, double Scorpio energy. So I would say within the next, from now, whatever healing this Scorpio full moon is giving to your emotions at this moment for the connection or for love to be attracted in general, I feel like within the next 3 to 6 months, you're going to see the difference in your reality. You know, divine timing takes a second. On the the Ace of Cups as your advice, we have the Queen of Wands. Beautiful. Feel that confidence. Feel that luminosity, because that is exactly what's going to come your way. And on the Empress with your outcome, we have the Three of Cups. Beautiful. Beautiful. All right, Pisces. So I feel like there's going to be beautiful movement for your love life that all comes from this amazing energy of healing to self, the mentality, and specifically the way you feel about yourself. And I feel like for a lot of you, you're stepping back into your power. You're stepping back into yourself. I do feel like there is that lost self for a bit, whether you lost yourself in a relationship, lost yourself in work, lost yourself in a bad habit, like whatever the case may be. You're refinding yourself, refinding the love for self, and love is finding you through it. So I really like this energy. Strong Taurus and Scorpio energy here. And those are the two planetary lunar events we just had. Like, we're having a Scorpio full moon today. 2 weeks ago, we had a Taurus new moon. Now, these energies will not complete their cycle for another 6 months. So I do feel like there's going to be progression from the right now to 6 months, especially because you have the Empress here, such earthly energy, 10 of Pentacles, such earthly energy. So let's see here. In terms of each zodiac sign's feelings and actions towards you for the week, Pisces, take what resonates with this portion as well. Now, you may meet this person this week and the progression happens, you know. Like I said, there could be very specific healing that happens this week. Some of you are even healing with like a mother figure or parental energies, inner child healing. All right, let's see Pisces, all the way from Aries to Pisces. We have Aries. You don't know how hard it was to let you go, and the Eight of Wands. So I feel like Aries may come in hot all of a sudden. You may hear from them all of a sudden with the Eight of Wands. They may just all randomly have a lot to say. They're indicating it was hard to let you go. And with the Sun, I feel like Aries may come in with some type of clarity in communication and wanting to conversate with you about something to reveal some type of truth. All right, next up is Taurus. I bury myself in work to forget you, and the Hierophant. So Taurus energy coming through once again. That is Taurus's card with the Hierophant. They're burying themselves in work or other things to forget about this connection, but they do still feel very connected to you with the Hierophant and the Six of Wands. Some of you, this could be a slight tactic where Taurus is doing this so you give them more attention or like ask them what's going on. Next up is Gemini. We need to let each other go, and the Knight of Wands. So Gemini may be inconsistent energy, or they feel like you are back and forth and don't know what you want. Possibly both of you are back and forth and don't really know what you two want in each other. The attraction is there, but Gemini is indicating there's a high possibility you two need to let each other go for whatever reason why. The Knight of Wands is inconsistent even in their own saying sometimes, so Gemini could even go back on saying that as well. Cancer, you and I were too young, and the Ten of Pentacles. So some of you grew up with a Cancer, and there was just an interconnection of like feeling connected but not ready for a connection. They may feel like now that you two are grown or have learned certain things or have experienced life, I feel like Cancer may feel like you two are ready to start this connection or to start it on a more mature level. Because what their action seems like they want the connection, at least now. Leo, I look for you everywhere, and the Knight of Pentacles. So Leo feels like there's a possibility they'll run into you somehow, some way. Knight of Pentacles, they're not really putting pressure on reconnecting the connection or moving the connection forward too fast. And with the Moon, they're just hoping behind the scenes. So I feel like Leo is not making anything obvious and very much hiding their feelings towards you and hoping that they'll possibly run into you. Virgo, you both know I'm not the one for you, and the Queen of Wands. So you may be dealing with a Virgo who just likes a lot of attention. They want to know that they're wanted by you, but they don't really do anything else. Could it be some temperament issues, Four of Swords? Yeah, I feel like Virgo's not really going to take many actions this week, or at least their actions aren't up to par with what you're looking for. Next up is Libra with I Want You and the Ace of Cups. So strong emotional confession coming in from a Libra. They want you. They want to connect with you or reconnect with you. Some of you an emotional confession coming in from a Libra. They may be telling you something or in how they feel. And could be surprising for some of you. Could be meeting a new Libra, if I didn't already say that. Scorpio. Sometimes I stay awake thinking about you and the Two of Wands. So Scorpio is anticipating like what could happen with this connection. You two have separated possibly or not really doing much with each other. And with the Ten of Cups, they're like anticipating if there will be some type of happiness between the two of you in the future. I feel like they are hoping for that per se, but they may not be taking much action on it. Four of Pentacles, yeah. So Scorpio is like hoping for things, but not really doing much. Next up is Sagittarius. I know that I crossed the line with you and the Hermit. So Sagittarius is deciding to say to themselves, possibly out of some type of embarrassment, they may have felt like they did something or said something that they know that they shouldn't have done. And the Hermit to the Ace of Swords, yeah, I feel like they're like withholding communication, but they may actually decide to communicate towards you possibly week's end into next week with some type of either new information or just wanting to talk. All right, next up is Sagittarius, Capricorn. You were the best thing in my life and the world. Could have been an ending between you and a Capricorn. They feel like you're the best thing that ever happened to them. Strong indication of hearing from a Capricorn that you had an ending with the Three of Pentacles. They may reach out to you. They may wonder why you haven't been reaching out to them. They may even want to get together with you in the physical. All right, next up is, who is this? Aquarius. I feel you even though we are apart, and the Devil. So Aquarius may be going through some things on their own with the Devil here and the Fool. They may be very fearful of taking a risk on a connection, thinking of all ways, shapes, and forms that this could go bad. They feel you even though you two have some distance between each other, but I don't feel like Aquarius is going to bridge that distance. And I feel like they're going to keep it as is. And it looks like they do have the protective wall up from this connection. And lastly, we have Pisces towards you, Pisces. I don't react when people mention you, and the Page of Pentacles. So people are bringing you up to fellow Pisces, but they're not saying anything. With the Page of Pentacles, though, they may have an apology. Oh, Justice, too. A fellow Pisces may actually want to make things right with you. They may have felt bad for how things were in the past. And they aren't reacting when people mention you, but they do feel the need to come around and apologize or to take accountability or say or do something. They may even ask you, like, what are you doing on Friday? Do you want to talk about this in person? Like that type of energy. Some of you could restart a connection with a Pisces as well. Maybe even one that didn't really get a start per se. All right, Pisces, let's make sure everyone's out here for you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right, Pisces. Thank you for being here and for watching. Do not forget to subscribe and ring that bell. Like this video if you had not already. And I'll talk to all of y'all soon. Have a wonderful week. Bye now.